A very lovely good morning to everybody. We're in Conception in Naga City, and we found, well, we've been here before many moons ago. If you remember one of the videos of where Mel's sister's buried here. It's a very busy road, so I've got to be careful here I don't get knocked over because of these motorbikes. So we're at the Russi showroom for motorbikes, and I wanted to take a video here because I'm very impressed. Not just what I think from looking at it, bearing in mind I'm not a bike enthusiast, but I've had a lot of bikes from being 16. My last bike was a Suzuki 650 Sports, which I treat like my baby. I wouldn't take it out in the rain. A couple of times I got caught in the rain and I pushed it in the kitchen and started cleaning it. But being as I'm on my own, I didn't get into trouble with a wife, you know what I mean? So you won't believe the prices of these bikes. You just won't believe it. Compared to, and again, I'm not pulling K Cervico down because the Russi label is a very competitive maker bike anyway. They're all practically made in India. Even if you get a Kawasaki here, you can guarantee it's been made in India. Kawasaki, Suzuki, Honda. Now look at this one here. Now this is a Russi 150. Now would you believe that's a 150cc? Look at it. It's absolutely amazing. Look at it. This is a 150, so if you're a big guy, this bike is for you. Now, please remember what I say. You don't need a bigger bike than this in the Philippines, and the reason being, you can't go very fast, otherwise you'll probably end up dead, because people pull out on you, kids run over the road, dogs run over the roads. People just brake, and sometimes I haven't even got brake lights, which I've come across on a couple of occasions. So this is a 150cc, like I said. Beautiful bike. I think the design is just amazing on it. It's got a fuel gauge on it, look. It's got a button, so when you put your indicator on, you just hit the button and it disengages the indicators.
There's a fire.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
There's a fire.
A fire?
I think, because that's the sign.
Oh. So there appears to be a fire. So right, I'm gonna give you a second. That's a 150cc, and then I'll tell you how much the Kawasaki's and the Suzuki's cost. So 150cc, guess now, or forever hold your peace. What do you think this bike would cost? Double price. What do you mean double price?
Double price if you buy like Kawasaki.
Yeah, well, not quite double, babe, but yeah. So, right, have you had a guess how much this is going to be? This, guys, is 50,000 pesos only. Now, normally when a Filipino tells you a price, they go, oh, it's 300 lang, you know what I mean? Lang meaning only. Well, in this case, I'm amazed, absolutely amazed, because the Suzukis and the Kawasaki's, you're talking 76,000 minimum to get one of them at the same specification. So before we get onto a few other bikes, because the lady who's going to walk around with us is on a dinner break, this is the same bike, look, in black. Look how good it is, man. Absolutely amazing. I wouldn't have left the keys on the bikes, regardless of whether there's cameras and people can see. But they're all similar to the stuff you'd find in K Cervico. You know, the scooters are the most popular ones. People want scooters all the time. But I want to show you this. It's Rusco. It's got air conditioning. Yeah, it's got air conditioning. If you get it on credit, it's 30,000 pesos down, and the term period will be over 5 years. Straight away, I would say never get anything on credit here, because you'll get bitten big stuff. This is 290,000 pesos. So you can see inside.
For example, if it's cash.
Yeah, 290,000 cash. I didn't ask what's the last price. These things come from Japan, and then they change the steering over to the other side and just spray them all up, because they don't pass the strict admissions in Japan, where in other countries, like the Philippines, they pass the emissions. So it's really nice.
This is good for like if you have a business water station.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a business, these are great for just, you know, going about town. They're small enough to park, etc. I mean, on a long distance, they're not really.
Go to swimming, outing.
You are, babe?
Outing, swimming.
Yeah, if you're going out into the beach or anything like that.
But it's just
You
only
know?
few people.
Huh?
It's only few people there.
But it's really nice, really nice. Nice thick tyres on it as well. I've seen a few foreigners with this type of vehicle, but they all buy them second hand, they don't buy them new. This is 290,000 pesos. I
For example, if it's
think the engines are 2 litre,
for
I'm not sure.
installment, how much it's gonna be cost if it's installment?
Oh, you'll end up paying twice the amount of money that if you'd have paid cash, near enough, because the APR on these is ridiculous. Well, you know, if you get anything on credit, even in the West, you're paying nearly as much by the time you've finished paying for it as if you'd have paid cash. You could have gotten it twice. Not so much in the UK, probably 1.5 cars. But we'll show you. They've got second-hand vehicles to sell. I've not asked them how much the second-hand vehicles are, but as I've told you on previous videos, second-hand stuff here, even though the garbage, you know, the rusted, the well used, etc. They want the earth for them. They don't seem to lose the value. Now this is why I want you to come here and get yourself a bike, because this is the cheapest place in Naga to get a decent bike. These are all the repossessions. Now I asked them the other day, in the UK, if I bought a car on credit and the finance company come to take it back because I've been missing payments, so I've no intention of paying whatever, they'd take the car or the motorbike to auction, they'd sell it, and if they didn't get, because they'll just let it go in an auction, they don't, you know, there's not really a reserve price, and they'll just let it go, and then they'll pursue you for the rest of the money. Whereas here they take the car back, and then that's it. You don't pay anything more.
But it depends. If the motorcycle there's a few damage, you need to pay that.
Oh yeah, which is ridiculous. If there's damage on it, then you have to pay for the damage. Thanks for that, babe. I forgot about that. But as you can see, they do sell second-hand vehicles as well. Look at the tyres on them. You can see they've been well driven. I think if I were looking for a second-hand one, I'd probably look at this one here. which is similar to the one outside. But I think these have the round headlights, don't they? This is the old version. Oh no, still not the newer version though.
I don't know.
But some of these don't have aircon as
You
well,
think
guys.
this one is the second hand?
Do I think these are second hand?
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a stab in the dark now. So this business has got loads of bikes, as you can see, guys. I don't recommend you buying a second-hand bike, like I said, because they are very, very abused.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, it's high-end market where somebody with a lot of money's bought a 400cc above, the chances are that the bike's going to be looked after, because if they've got that kind of money, servicing it and looking after it. But what you normally find is they get a bike and they start altering things and adding accessories to it, and before you know it, the bike just looks ridiculous. Whereas me, I want the bike to look original, apart from maybe a few nice coloured lights on it. But this is where all the new stuff is stored, look. Oh, there's more second-hand vehicles back there. But I wouldn't... No, I'm not going to say that. Best not say that. I wouldn't go for a new vehicle. If you can get something like maybe, and I'm on about a van, something like this, no more than 2 years old. But bear in mind that you're not going to pay much less than if the van was new. I don't know how they work it out, how they come to them prices, but those are the prices. These must have just come because they're not dusty, look. Well, that's a 150cc there, look. And this is the type that they use on the trikes. Minimum of 150. The 100s are not powerful enough. So here's an example. Look, Mel's in the way. Thanks, Mel. Here's an example as what I mean. This is a 150cc, that similar to the one I've just shown you, and it's got a cab on it.
Yeah. Not for sale.
Not for sale. There you go. I don't like the sidecar on it anyway.
Very low.
Colour's not very good, is it? I mean,
Ask Kuya.
so let's go back up and see if she's off a break. And I want to thank the owners or the manager for letting us look round in video. Thank you very much. I don't know the manager's name, or I'd say his name. So I guess this guy's the head mechanic, and this is where the bikes are brought to be serviced and what have you. You get a year's warranty with the bike. You've got to go through the service schedule to keep the warranty. Which, listen guys, I'm telling you now, even if you had to pay for a major service, it's nothing. You'll not pay any more than 1,000 pesos, 1,200 max for a major service. It is so cheap when you've got a motorbike, even with cars.
Very cheap.
Very cheap, very cheap. So I'll wait for the girl and we'll have a look at a few more bikes, see if we can get some prices for you.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.